when we look at the domestic space, most of the people who work as domestic workers are women. And so they're exposed to various risks as they work. And so that's something that's important to look at. But when I flip that side, because gender is not just about women, it's also about men. And men also equally face sexual harassment, even at their workplaces. We've heard of men who their employers, especially women, have tried to take advantage of them. And so it's important that even as we look at the gender aspects and the aspects of sexual-based violence, that we do not just focus on women, but also look at men, because they also go through issues which sometimes are brushed aside. Because of culture, we expect men to be strong, to be able to defend themselves. But in some situations, it's not the case.
The gender dynamics are something that is coming out very strongly. So women actually use their time differently on the digital platforms than men. They do different types of jobs. And we are trying to understand what that looks like in the specific context of Kenya.
The challenge that I would say domestic workers are facing a lot is low pay. They tend to earn way below the minimum wage, and unfortunately they are also not able to upscale so they can be able to negotiate for better because of the low pay. So some of the courses that they have to take, they have to pay for them. So if you are having low income, then it means you're not able to pay for yourselves. Another challenge is where we have found that some domestic workers who are able to use technology can be able to enroll for courses online, but there are very few compared to the very many that are in the profession. They lack the airtime to buy bundles so that they can be able to access these resources.
Kenya has made efforts to safeguard the workers here in Kenya, but we can see that some of these laws are not being enforced, especially when it comes to domestic work. And this is shown in the low wages that workers are paid, the long working hours that they do the work. The prescribed working hours are 8 hours, but we see some of our domestic workers working for up to 16 hours with low pay, with no overtime for the extra hours that they work. We also see that their safety at their workplaces in some instances is also not taken care of, and that brings the breach to the OSHA, the Occupation Safety and Health Act. In addition, we see that they do not have mechanisms to also report the challenges that they face in their workplace, especially when they have gone through gender-based violence.